oh, you're on to it. Oh, I like serial killers.
I think they're real cool guys. No,
A lot of people seem to think Ted Bundy's a real cool guy. That's what I got out of the
that's what I wanted to bring
tapes.
Up is yeah, a lot of people thought he was great, but he just seemed like a jerk, first of all, and a lot of people have said he's a jerk. But that was the big conversation when it came out, right? It was like, Ted Bundy's not hot. Yes, he is, blah, blah, blah. Some of those pictures, he looks like Andy Kaufman.
Yeah, he does got a Kaufman vibe about him, doesn't he?
So that's the thing is, everything I read about up until recently, it wasn't that Ted Bundy was hot or attractive. That's what got him to kill people or got him ingratiated to kill people.
Yeah.
Is he was just a normal, average dude who was kind of charming and wimpy, so people weren't afraid of him.
Yeah, and he like trick people into it most of the time, right? Oh, my arm's broken. I need help to my car. Yeah, he's not. That's not about him being charming. It's about him like
not being
preying on weaknesses. Yeah, and preying on sympathies.
Yeah.
The other thing too, I find it really hard because everybody talks about even like the judge in the case.
Well, that guy's a bitch for Ted.
Yeah, no shit. But like, oh, he's so smart. He's so clever. He could have done so much more with his life. First of all, it's not that hard to kill people, just random people. The cops are not designed. They're not good at solving crimes if it's not like someone related to the person. It's
right.
just it's not hard to be a serial killer, guys.
Yeah, most murders go unsolved. You check the statistics on that. That's why serial killers can get away with it so long because they're usually not connected to the victims. Yeah, like he's Ted Bundy's not cool. Like
I want to talk about the one sheriff in the Colorado prison that let him escape through the light fixture.
Yeah,
he's he escaped through area we thought was quite secure. I should not have a job any longer.
Yeah, it was in the sheriff's closet. Yeah. Another thing is they don't. I think another thing that caused the rift on the internet, people arguing about this, is
Zac Efron.
But they didn't go into any of the details of the crimes, really.
No, and they kind of gloss over his sexual assault part, right?
They really need to mention, like, oh yeah, one time he kept one of the women's head for a few days and performed oral sex on it. He'd go back to the body several times in a couple weeks and have sex with the body. He tried to eat some people but didn't like it. Like, he's a fucked up weirdo. Like, he's not cool. But yeah, they really glossed over like the gruesomeness of the crime, and you could say like maybe that's some poor taste. But I think them not covering the gruesomeness of the crime, it makes
and then talking up about how smart Ted Bundy fucking was,
it makes him seem like some sort of serial killer savior or some bullshit. Like, nah, he's fucking eating people and having sex with corpses. He's a weirdo.
Yeah. Oh, but if only he had stuck to the law, he could have been a great lawyer.
Mm-hmm. And then they open up the documentary with like, oh, the Manson family, as if that's even on par with Ted Bundy. Ted Bundy is so much worse than the Manson family.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking dumb. Netflix is just. They're just like, man, let's make a slick documentary. It's gonna have good cinematography. People gonna love it. Talk about it on the internet. I don't even care what it's about.
Moitas. Oh, by the way, this is Space Force. I'm Sean.
I am Kyle. This is Space Force. We're all about space and force.
I was gonna, I'm really bad about preparing for this shit because I was gonna print out like our Patreon shit because we got a Patreon, which I'm gonna launch officially when I get home today. But there's two tiers. There's a $1 tier. There's a $5 tier. This is a good segue from Ted Bundy into Patreon. Mm-hmm. Check it out. I'm not gonna talk about it today. We'll talk about it next time.
Well, what we will talk about is Deathstalker.
I texted you about this last night, but I started watching it with Coops, my wife, if those of you at home haven't figured it out yet. And she made it...
Huh? She didn't like it, huh?
Yeah, she made it about 30 minutes in. maybe not even that. She was out very shortly after our hero did his first sexual assault.
You mean so within like the first 5 minutes? Huh?
Yeah, and she started watching 90 Day Fiancé on the iPad instead, which is a less trashy form of entertainment. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. I mean, so we've been on a little sword and sorcery kick.
Yeah, this is the end of our Sword and Sorcery Retrospective.
So we had a kind of middling Beastmaster, the highs of Conan, and now we got to show the other side of the Conan. Conan was so successful, all these low budget studios wanted to get in on the action.
Didn't this movie come out before Conan?
No, not Deathstalker. Deathstalker is like a few months after Conan. Like they seriously probably filmed it in like 6 months. Like, I mean, from seeing Conan to it being premiered, it was probably like 6 months. We gotta get this shit out because it's Roger Corman.
Yeah,
classic. Yeah. Like, fucking here's some garbage. So this is kind of what inspired us to watch Beastmaster and Conan.
Right.
As I mentioned, I was watching all these shitty old Sword and Sorcery, basically softcore porn films that came out in the 80s. And yeah, they're all riding on the back of Conan. And Conan's a great movie. Deathstalker, not so much. Huh?
No.
But it is right in that...
It is a movie.
It's right in that sweet spot where it's only like an hour and 15 minutes long. So you're like, all right, not too big of a commitment.
Well, you can tell they cut some stuff, especially at the beginning, to make it an hour 15 minutes.
I don't know if they cut anything or if they just
didn't film it.
didn't shoot coverage. Didn't make it off the page at all. Like, I think they're just kind of doing whatever.
Yeah, I feel like maybe a lot of the editing happened before they even shot.
You know what they say? Great films are made in the edit. And this movie's no different.
I mean, I guess that's the story of Star Wars.
Is it?
Yeah, the first one for sure.
Yeah, because George Lucas didn't know what he was doing. He's like, man,
his wife did.
Where are the race cars?
Where's Harrison Ford? But talking about Deathstalkers, and there's a lot of rape.
Yeah, so you're basically an accessory to rape by watching this film.
Mm-hmm.
So this will be the one film that I'm gonna recommend no one watches. Like, it's on Amazon Prime, so you're technically not paying for it directly, but they're making money off of it somehow. And kind of feel shitty being like, yeah, go watch this fucking movie that is a prime example of the abuse that women faced in independent film for a long time,
and still face probably. To be fair, yeah, I'll say probably, but I'm 99% confident they still have a lot of the same problems.
Yeah, it's just so brazen in this film.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, man. Roger Corman, dude directed it. John Watson is what his name appears at in the credits. His name's actually James Spartalotti. You know, like Sbarros.
Mm-hmm.
Spartalotti.
So you're telling me he's Italian?
He's Italiano.
That makes a lot of sense.
Well, Italian-American. He's like one of Roger Corman's like protege sort of guys. But he ended up directing like this and some other shitty movie I haven't heard of. Howard Cohen, who wrote it though, he's famous for writing Deathstalker, some other barbarian movie Roger Corman made after Deathstalker,
Queen of the Barbarians,
a few episodes of Rainbow Bright and Care Bears.
Yeah,
so it seems definitely in the same wheelhouse, right?
Yeah, I mean, if you had said He-Man, it would have made sense.
Well, He-Man was actually quite a progressive idea. Like the dude who came up with the cartoon and the Toyland and stuff. If you read about it, he had like a real like strong like humanitarian like that. He even created She-Ra specifically,
right? There's a couple of scenes in here where I feel like they would have pulled directly from He-Man, but I'm pretty sure this movie and He-Man came out at almost exactly the same time. Yeah,
it would be around the same time because I think He-Man was based off Conan too, right?
I think this movie came out in September of '83, and I'm pretty sure He-Man debuted in September of '83. Like they may have almost come out at exactly the same time.
Fucking get that shit out, ride that Conan wave.
That Sword and Sorcery rave. I'm not gonna be able to talk today. I'm sorry, I don't know what the problem is.
It took too long to get these microphones working.
I'm out.
The soundtrack in this movie is bad.
I like it. I feel like
it
fits.
It's right on the cusp of like turning over into being like this is the greatest like cult film soundtrack of all time. It's a really flat MIDI like synth trumpets, and so it's interesting.
I wrote that this soundtrack, unlike Conan or Beastmaster, knows what movie it's in.
Conan's soundtrack is great for.
There's parts that are great, and there's parts from like, what movie are you scoring here? We talked about this last time.
For me, it's just that one really triumphant music while Conan's
Gladiator.
His entire tribe is being slaughtered. The music's like, get 'em boys. Not in this though. There's that one the consistent like 3 trumpet string or sting.
yeah.
All the time like wow, Deathstalker. I like that Deathstalker doesn't have like a regular name. He's just
Deathstalker.
They didn't even come up with like a weird fantasy name.
I like that the hero in this movie is just called Deathstalker.
Is he a hero?
No, he's not.
Yeah,
he's a dickhole.
Yeah,
but I mean, we're supposed to think he's the hero, right? We're supposed to look up to this guy.
I think he's supposed to be like a daring, swashbuckling sort of Han Solo figure.
Yeah,
but he's just a dick.
Yeah, I mean, a dick is really actually putting it pretty nice.
Yeah, well, we'll get.
I mean, like I'm kind of a dick. This guy isn't straight up sexual assaulting, murdering asshole.
We'll get to it. Yeah,
I mean, we're gonna get to
it real quick. Yeah. I just want to talk about movie starts off. This is definitely one of those movies where, like, hey, you know, I got a couple $100,000. I got my friends. Let's go out in the woods and just film some shit.
That's how Adam Sandler makes movies. Except instead of $100,000, he's got a couple $1 million now.
Well, he's got like tons of millions of dollars. Yeah. Netflix is like, here you go, $50 million, go make some shit. But this movie and several of the other like sword and sorcery bullshits that came in the 80s, they're all filmed in Argentina for some reason.
I'm sure Argentina probably
threw
some money, yeah.
Or maybe Nazis. The Nazis are involved somehow.
It is the 80s, and I don't know.
No, they're all pretty old.
They're pretty old by then.
Yeah. It's the cheapest set you've ever seen. Like, just in the middle of the woods, there's guys jumping through a really short window. Like, that's the opening scene, the opening action. They all have really bad monsters.
It's the Caveman Olympics is what I wrote.
They have monster makeup on for some reason. What's that about?
It's the Caveman Olympics.
There's some high fantasy elements in this film that are not addressed at all.
Like these caveman people?
Monster guys. There's a pig man later on.
Yeah.
Down in the cave, there's like a giant with a hammer.
Well, it's kind of like Beastmaster and the Bat People. Like, what's going on with them?
Yeah, they were spooky, though. These guys just all look ridiculous.
They're like Jim Henson cast-offs.
If I like early cast-offs.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we're not good enough for the Dark Crystal.
But we do eventually get to see Deathstalker. He's got a really good wig on. The whole movie, all I can do is just like, look at that wig. Someone take it off his head.
Such a fine head of hair he's got. Well, I mean, these cavemen are here to rescue a lady from some sort of sacrificial rape, it appears like.
No, I think he's just a bandit who loves to rape.
Okay, shocker here, guys.
When they're writing this script, anytime they're like, all right, Deathstalker needs to come upon some blah, blah. Oh, how about a woman getting raped? Oh, yeah, there's going to be a scene that he's going to, fight some bandits. What would the bandits be doing?
They're going
to rape a woman. So anytime they needed to come up with an action scene or have him do anything daring or heroic, in air quotes, like fucking, yeah, there's a woman there getting raped. Like, everything's rape. What ever happens in this fantasy world is women get raped.
The female lead in this movie, she will later go on to star in another Roger Corman Sword and Sorcery movie.
Yeah, she's in the Barbarian one.
Yeah, she's the Barbarian Queen or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure that movie features her getting raped as part of the plot.
As the hero.
Yeah.
Interesting choice.
I mean, again, we talked about this. Like, I feel like a good way to remake Death Wish is to have the woman getting raped go back and be the one to get revenge. But that's a little bit different than.
Well, I don't think it's done in the Barbarian movie to help the plot in any way. I'm guessing it's just so she's naked more.
I don't know. We'll find out next year when we go through a Sword and Sorcery Retrospective Part 2. Yeah. We can watch Beastmaster 2, Conan the Conqueror, and Deathstalker 2, and then maybe we'll throw this one at the end. Yeah. So that's something you guys have looking forward to next year.
Yeah, all these movies have sequels.
Of course they do, Kyle. They don't cost anything to make.
I think Deathstalker's actually, it goes all the way up to 4 or 5.
But yeah, there's a lot of Deathstalker movies.
Not always with.
There's a lot of death to stalk.
He doesn't stalk much death. I'd say he's more like a woman stalker. Like just a regular stalker, like a Ted Bundy type figure.
He doesn't murder as many women as Ted Bundy does.
No, I don't think he murders any women, does he?
I don't think so. Not in this one. Maybe he's saving that for the sequel.
I think the sequel. I know Deathstalker 2 is actually somehow
more rapey,
more trashy than this one. Yeah,
that's impressive.
And it's not even the fun kind of trash. Well, it's fun, but you have to look at it from the time period it's in, and the elements that went into this movie getting made. And you're just like, what the fuck? This is so fucking weird. Speaking of which, everything's ADR'd. They had no live sound mixing. I'm guessing a lot of the extras were Argentinian, maybe didn't speak English.
Mm-hmm. Some of you can hear some accents in some of the.
Yeah, some people are overdubbed.
I said here for you, a Deathstalker.
Yeah.
That's my Argentina.
If you look
at
the cast and the production staff, they mostly have Spanish and Italian names. So
yeah,
Argentinians most likely. Just that real classic, low budget, 80s, 70s, bad ADR, fucking Italian movies.
So, I mean,
basically, he drives off the monsters.
The caveman come up on the bandit rape, right? And they're like, oh, you for a second, like, oh, I guess these cavemen are going to save this lady. But nope.
They're going to rape her.
They want to rape her, too.
Yeah. Duh.
Yeah. So the caveman chased the bandit, and the Deathstalker pops out of nowhere. And they're like, oh, shit, our fight's not with this tall man and this fine head of hair. Mm-hmm. So they run off, and the bandit's like, oh, thanks for saving me. I got all this stuff. We can share it, and we can share this woman, too. But Deathstalker doesn't share.
He's like, I don't think so. I will take it. I'll take it all. And he kills that bandit man. Mm-hmm. Who we don't know what his crimes are.
I mean, okay, they're bad enough, man.
Yeah, all right. Never mind. He was going to rape.
We don't know what his crimes are. Oh, wait. Never mind. We know some of his crimes.
We know the crime that matters, really. Like, that's a death sentence.
Yeah, I mean, he can be a bandit and thieving to feed his starving children, but, you know, when
he's also a rapist.
He's also doing some raping, so.
You gotta die. Sorry, Brett Kavanaugh. Damn, I just made a threat on a political
Yeah, Supreme Court Justice. Good job.
Nice. Oh, yeah, my note says...
You didn't make a threat. You're just saying, you know,
I'm just
it's a crime worthy of death.
I'm kind of just telling him how it goes.
I don't know if I believe in the death penalty, but it's a whole other podcast.
I do for certain crimes, but I guess we don't need to talk about that on this Deathstalker podcast. I also think it's okay to murder sometimes. Justifiable homicide.
What?
Yep.
Self-defense?
Yeah, and other vengeance-related crimes.
Vengeance-related crimes.
Like, sexual assault, rape, child abuse, stuff like that. Sometimes frontier justice is the best kind of justice.
As we'll see in Deathstalker.
Yeah, but I have, I don't know, confused ethics, I guess. So anyways, he's the hero, and he's like, let me set you free, and undress you, and then start assaulting you.
Yeah.
And so, all of his assaults in this movie are kind of lampshaded, like they often are in 80s action movies and stuff, where, oh, he's such a strong...
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
That the women are into it. So it's not quite rape, but it's like...
I mean, she was just almost raped by a caveman and a bandit. I don't think she wants to have sex with anybody. At least I don't imagine... As myself, I don't imagine I would want to have sex with somebody at that situation. But, I mean, it's the Deathstalker, so what are you going to do?
Yeah, I mean...
He's got... You gotta... When he says it's time to do it, you gotta want to do it.
Yeah, he's just a really powerful guy. So
You've seen this head of hair.
Yeah, when a powerful guy comes around, you have to do what they want, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, powerful guy.
Mm-hmm.
So, you can't blame him. It's not his fault. He's just a real sexy, powerful guy. And he deserves to get what he wants, no matter what, right?
Roger Corman is got to be the weirdest fucking dude.
He seems like a crazy person.
There's a lot of people that make these movies are.
Mm-hmm. I mean, those are the type of people that I love to like sit down and talk to,
and then never talk to
probably
again.
Never talk to him again. John Waters is different though. I think John Waters could be like my best friend. I love John Waters. Oh, we're watching the John Waters movies next.
Okay. There's a lot of wisecracking from this barbarian.
I guess
it's not good wisecracking.
He's trying to crack wise, but he mostly just comes off like, you know, like when you take your first year philosophy class, and there's the one kid in there who thinks he's like he got it all together, and he's just really just comes off as kind of smarmy and, you know, like an incel.
My notes say our hero, the rapey, swarmy barbarian.
What a hero. Some old man shows up.
Yeah, he's the king.
Like, who are you?
He's the former king.
Not the guy. Well, the guy who comes and stops him from doing his rape.
Oh.
He's like, tell me your name. Come with me. He's like, wait for me outside, old man.
Yeah,
like,
I'll be there in a second.
Sorry, I can't rape you today. I got things to do. And yeah, it's a beggar king. It's basically the Conan setup again.
Yeah, sort of.
He's like, you took my daughter. I used to be king. He doesn't have rubies and shit, though.
Yeah, but I mean, the whole Conan setup, though, is like the dude is still king. Mm-hmm. It's just of a different kingdom. This guy, the plot makes no sense. The story makes no sense.
Oh, yeah, because they're immediately going to put in another, like, goal.
Yeah.
In just a moment.
Like, this king part didn't need to be in the movie at all, I don't think.
No, just so they have another sexy lady for him to get sexy with.
So he's like, I'm not going to do that because people die and I want to live.
Yeah, he's like, that sounds like a joke. I ain't going to kill no stupid magician named Munkar or something.
Monkey.
Munkar, he's the best wizard that ever lived. He's got a tattoo that changes the size of his face. Not because of inconsistency errors, but because of magic.
Magic.
Speaking of his daughter, it's time for a hot tub scene.
Oh yeah, this is like the
There's a harem.
first orgy scene.
Yeah, Munkar's got a harem. And they're just like, here, you get in here. You gotta use...
The princess in the harem.
Yeah, so his daughter's in the harem for some reason. Well, I mean, for obvious reasons. She's like, this is bullshit. I don't want to be here. You know, as you would.
Yeah.
And then the guard throws her into like a pile of beanbag chairs.
Mm-hmm.
And it knocks her out. They're like knockout beanbags. And then we're not going to see her again for a while. But and this is where the editing, like, really starts to break down. Like, you know, they did not get any coverage. They start doing the weirdest cuts. So, cut to the magician lady fighting some random people. A guy named Kang.
Yeah, I wrote it as Krang, but I...
Oh. Krang, we are Krang. She's got a stick that she turns into a snake and puts it on him. Mm-hmm. And then he's like, oh, fuck this. He's got a magic amulet that turns him into a snake. And he slithers away. And she's like, don't, get the amulet. Deathstalker, get it. And he doesn't somehow. Like, the snake grabs it.
Well, I mean, also Deathstalker, like the whole setup here, like Deathstalker's just running through the forest. And then he sees some people fighting the witch lady.
Oh, it seems like he knows the witch. So
yeah, but he's
going to visit.
Yeah, and it just happens to be. And then he fights some people. And then he goes back to the witch lady who had the other magician man tied up. Mm. And then he transforms. And then she's like, you got to get like a sword. And there's like 3 elements. Oh yeah, we're gonna do some Legend of Zelda shit right here.
Yeah, it's like a 5-minute exposition dump. It's like, this is everything we came up with,
but none of it makes sense.
No, it's all pretty bad. But hey, you know what it's all about. She's like, go get that sword. Luckily, it's like it seems like
it's just right over here.
Right over there. It's right in that hole.
There's some trolls.
There's a ghoulie in there. Yeah. That dude looks like a ghoulie.
The big one?
No, the little one in the robes.
The one that turns into a man?
Turns into an old the man that looks a bit like... when he first turns back into an old man, I was like, damn, is that Anthony Bourdain? Is that Tony? But yeah, there's a ghoulie in this cave. He's got a sword. He's first off, he's like, I ain't got shit for you, son. I don't know how you came to my cave. But then immediately he's like, oh, here's a sword. Because a big monster, a big doofus shows up.
Yeah, he's like, you got him. Guy? Get him.
Yeah, they have a really shitty fight. He like pokes him in the belly with the hilt of his magic sword, and the big old doofus is like, "Oh, I'm out of here."
He's like,
who the fuck was that guy?
I don't know.
In the cave too, or what?
Yes.
Mine was just like, LOL, what?
That could just be your note for the entire movie.
Yeah, it's crazy. I've watched this movie twice now in like a month. I think. I've gotten quite a fix of Deathstalker. Oh yeah, and my next note says, Tony Bourdain. Because he leads the ghoulie out as a child for some reason.
Yeah, like this whole sequence. What movie did they think they're filming? Like, there's some weird like wisecracks going on. There's some cute puppet work. There's children.
Yeah, for a second it's turning into like a Jim Henson movie.
Yeah, it is like a children's movie.
A little Dark Crystal-y.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the ghoulie's like, I'm under this spell. Only a boy who's not a boy can lead me out. Here, use the sword to turn yourself into a boy.
And who's a boy that's not a boy? A rapist.
That's true. Yeah, so then he leads him out as a little boy. He gets outside. He falls in some water. He turns into Anthony Bourdain.
He's once a handsome hero like our friend Deathstalker.
Mm-hmm.
So we can get to see what Deathstalker's going to turn into.
Clowns on him. He's like, handsome... Dang, huh? Mm-hmm. Like, the dude's not that unattractive. He's just an older man. Like, I think a lot of people think Anthony Bourdain is handsome.
Time makes fools of us all, Deathstalker.
Yeah. What a dickhead he is. Oh, I see your fucking traps aren't as big as mine, huh? You old man.
And the old man's, his name is Samaron. I wrote it down in my notes as Sam or Ron.
Sam or Ron. Yeah, and then cut to some other like 80s beefcake, except for he looks like oh no, he's just a skinny boy.
Yes, this is Beastmaster.
Yeah. And can you guess what's going on?
There's like some sort of rape, sexual assault, I believe.
Yeah. What's going on is there's another group of bandits trying to do another rape, and I was like, oh fuck, is this Deathstalker? Did he change his clothes? Oh no,
and his hairstyle.
Yeah, this is brown hair, skinnier Deathstalker. Because they both look like bland ass white dudes.
And they act like bland ass white dudes.
They're kind of puke Skywalker-y too, like Beastmaster. In my opinion. Especially the brown haired guy. He looks a little bit like...
He's a little more pukey.
Yeah, a little puke Skywalker. Yeah, so he's trying to stop the rape, but he's not as good at Deathstalker as Deathstalker is.
Well, Deathstalker now has a sword that makes him invincible.
Yeah,
so
like he can't die when he has the sword or something.
When he's holding it.
They prevent the rape. They kill some bandits. This time, they do not continue perpetuating the sexual assault.
Yeah, they don't rape this woman.
Yep.
She just goes back to her son, I think.
Her son crawls out of the hut and is like, oh, I'm so glad that they didn't rape both of us. Because, that was on the shopping list.
They had to cut that.
That was on the itinerary.
So now Beastmaster, Deathstalker, and
oh yeah, now they find out there's a tournament.
Yeah, they're friends now, right?
Yeah, who's gonna be the heir of Munkar? There's a tournament. So Munkar is this super powerful wizard. Deathstalker mentioned like he can't die, all sorts of shit. But apparently now he needs an heir, and the way this super powerful learned magician is going to determine his heir is he's going to get all the strongest, beefiest guys from all in the land to fight each other to the death with big sticks and swords and shit. And that's how he's going to find his new heir.
Obviously.
That makes a lot of sense.
Right? Well, I mean, as you find out later in the movie, his plan is to have them kill each other, and then whoever the winner is, he's just going to kill them and remain Munkar the Magnificent.
Yeah, that way no one can stop him. Which, I mean...
Also makes no sense.
It makes much more sense than the tournament.
Yeah, but it still doesn't make a lot of sense.
I don't know, I just feel like a lot of those guys should have been like, the fuck? No, he's gonna like...
They don't seem like big thinkers, these men.
He's gonna invite us there and we're gonna get experimented on or some shit. I'm not doing it. But yeah, they're gonna travel together. And my note here is just like, yep, just two cool guys having some fun with an older gentleman.
Because Samurai is there.
Yeah, it's a bit like... Damn, it was a Dennis Hopper movie, motorcycle one,
Oh, shit. Born to be Wild.
Yeah.
No, that's not it. Is it? Born to be Wild?
No, I don't remember what it's called.
I can't remember it either.
But it's got like
it's really famous. Yeah, Jack Nicholson's in it.
Yeah, it just kind of reminded me of that. I was like, maybe take an interesting turn.
Nope.
They're gonna do psychedelics, and just do motorcycle crime.
Easy Rider.
Yep. Fuck. It's nighttime now. And the tough lady shows up.
Well, there's someone creeping around the camp.
Yeah.
And she's got no shirt on.
She's got a breast harness on, alright? She's got them titties harnessed in.
Okay.
That's definitely like, my ex-girlfriend had a harness like that, but it was used for like photo shoots that were specifically meant, as erotica, like for suicide girls and shit.
Yeah.
I don't think you're just really supposed to wear them as, like armor.
Your only form of clothing?
Yeah.
She's got that in a cloak.
Mm-hmm. It was really weird.
That popped out. I'm like, what the fuck?
It was really weird character design. I think they just wanted some more titties.
Yo, yeah?
Yeah.
No, not this movie.
I think that's what it was. For a second, I was like, that's pretty cool. But then I was like, no, it's not that cool. No. It's pretty bad.
Because she's supposed to be like this tough, badass warrior. Why is she wearing no clothing? Of course, Deathstalker didn't either, but...
Yeah, and then, I mean, historically, there were people that basically fought naked, but... It just...
I feel like the big, tough warrior on his way to a tournament, or on her way to a tournament, to fight other big, tough warriors is not going to be the one fighting naked.
Well, the thing is, it's more exploitation than...
Yeah.
I mean, there's no way you can argue that they didn't do it just so she had it.
Oh, no, let me argue that there's some artistic merit for the reason her tits were out.
I'd love to hear
It's important to the story. It shows her brave nature.
I mean...
I honestly, I don't know. I can't even think of a fake-ass reason.
In my opinion, there is artistic merit to erotic cinema, different things like that.
This isn't erotica.
The way... This is just exploitation, Yeah, but she's here now. Deathstalker is really into her.
Yeah.
Because he saw that she had exposed breasts.
Yeah, he's just into anything.
And my note here says, breast stalker.
But Samaron is gonna do some peeping as they get it on.
Get it on. Oh yeah, this is another scene where like he basically wakes her up by already being on top of her. Like, this is happening, bitch. And she's like, "Oh, it's okay. I'm into it because you're Deathstalker." Just the implied consent. Oh. Yeah, that makes it okay. Movie, great job. Oh, they cut to Monk.
I mean, there is a point where he straight up rapes somebody. Even there's no implied consent, but we'll get to that.
Yeah, it'll happen. Well, that seems interesting because of like the other things going on. But they do cut to Munkar for a little bit, and one of his henchmen's like, "Deathstalker is coming to the tournament." And it's like, what? Is Deathstalker supposed to be famous? Like, they didn't establish this at all. Like,
well, Deathstalker's after the 3 elemental forces, and Munkar has 2 of them, and Munkar wants the sword or some shit.
Does he?
I think he knows he has a sword.
Oh, word, because his friend is actually a spy.
Yeah. And plus Kang is his dude too.
Yeah, but he just comes up to him and he's like, "Deathstalker's coming." And it's like, who the fuck is Deathstalker? Oh, he's dude with the sword. His name's Deathstalker?
The guy with the hair.
His name's Deathstalker, really? What's his real name?
I don't know. I think it's Pete.
I think it's Breaststalker. Next scene there.
Munkar, I'll say that Munkar looks like the bad guy that you'll see in like Mortal Kombat 27.
He looks like the director's brother. You be in the movie with this weird snake spider tattoo, and it's mostly on the left side.
Goatee.
But sometimes it's gonna be on the right side of your face because we forgot. Next scene, it's just a bunch of people stealing women in the city. This giant medieval, wonderful, beautiful medieval city they designed. It's got to be like 10 by 20 feet. They got some steps and a wall. Fucking did it. And the amazing castle that Munkar lives in that appears to just be like one living room.
I made notes like every time I saw breasts in this movie because it became so apparent, and to the point where I, just to amuse myself, I just started listing other names for the bosoms as I
don't even know you bother. It's like every other scene.
Yeah, it was like Jubilees, Tits, Gazangas, Hooters.
This next scene is Brett Kavanaugh's frat. And I'm still after you, Brett Kavanaugh. Don't forget. Yeah, so it really is just like big tough guys are here for the tournament.
They want some raping going.
They try to get that booty.
Yeah.
And they're like, no means yes when you are strong. They got some mud wrestling.
Yep.
And a big guy mud wrestles.
He's mud wrestling a lady.
2 ladies. Because he's a big fella. He comes back later, like, heroically.
It's so weird. Yeah. I just think that Roger Corman had like kind of a hard on for this dude.
He's pretty big. He looked like a pro wrestler. This is where the pig face guy is at, and he is like a pig human, I think. You know what I mean? He's not wearing like a pig mask.
No, no. He's got a pig head.
Yeah, he's a pig monster man.
He's a pig man. That's in my notes. He's a pig man.
Yeah, no one really. I guess people are just used to it, right?
Yeah. When I first see him, my notes are, oh shit, it's a pig man. And then we see that the female character does actually have like a bra that she can cover herself up with.
Yeah, I'm guessing so she didn't have to be on set like a whole day in front of like tons and tons of people with their breasts up.
Oh, it's okay for all the other extras that have to deal with it?
Correct. Because Roger Corman didn't want to work with them again. It's the class struggle.
Although, I mean, her upper class problems are still pretty bad.
Yeah, I mean, it's not great to be an upper class woman, but it's better than being a lower class or a woman of color. The secret Melkor spy Munkar that's friends with Deathstalker. There's a weird cut where he like cheers. He's like, Munkar's like, everything's for killing and raping and stuff, and he's like, oh, cheers.
Oh, yeah, I feel that.
Oh, cheers, Munkar.
Oh,
and the big guy's like, I'm going to do it for evil.
Well, the Munkar is, it's for good or for evil. He's like, for evil! And that's the guy that comes back later as a hero.
And then he's like, so he gives like a shitty speech about whatever.
Yeah, here's my new wife.
Yeah, no, he says, here's my new prize. And he's basically just like, here, everyone. Check it out, some lady. Like no one really has any context for who this person is.
Except for Deathstalker and apparently his lady at this point.
I think she just is like, man, I'm tired of seeing women getting raped all over the place.
Well, she's not helping any of the other ladies that are getting raped.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so maybe that's her.
See, again, she's upper class women stick together.
Yeah, you're right. This goddamn country. This goddamn world of ours ain't nothing but a goddamn human stain.
I gotta be honest, when Munker's like, yes, you pig man, you can rape this woman. I'm like, oh, please, I don't want to see a pig man rape.
I didn't want.
I was not prepared.
Yeah, but luckily,
oh God, no, yes, a brawl.
Yeah, all hell breaks loose. There's people swinging from the chandeliers. Everyone's getting thrown in the mud. Butt cheeks are everywhere. Like, you see so many running in the 90s or 80s butt cheeks. You just can't even believe what's going on. There's a lot of really clumsy action. Like, people just punching each other, like...
Man, they're drunk.
In the upper back, you know? You know, you do, like, one of those big overhand swings.
Yeah, I watch wrestling.
Yeah, it's like, oh, it's so devastating. You punched him in that really strong muscle. Legit though, fucking Deathstalker takes like this big shoulder tackle from some dude, and legit like just like hip tosses him. I was like, damn, he's pretty strong. Like the dude straight like jumps into him. I was like, whoa. But he does a little rescue.
No, his lady does a little rescue, and he's
like, all right,
I guess.
All right.
He's like, I want to see the pigman rape that woman.
Yeah, it would have been pretty sweet. Yeah, so that he does like set her free, kind of. He's kicking dudes all over the place. Like dudes that aren't even attacking him, they're involved in like other little spats.
Yeah, it's a brawl, man. You gotta get your kicks in when you can.
He's kicking him over and stuff. Munkar has to stop everything though, because he's like, oh wait, you can't like actually take this lady.
Yeah. He's like, where are you going with that?
He's like, you know, we're just hanging out there for the night, getting wild for the night, fuck being polite.
110%, I believe that. I believe that's what his plan was. I don't think he was going to rescue her at all.
No, he was like, no, I want those 2 other shits so I can rape everyone.
Yeah.
Rape the whole goddamn world. And 2 other special magic shits. Oh, fucking, the best part is the pigman hurts his fist punching one of the dudes. So he rips off another dude's hand to beat the dude.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I thought it was funny because there's literally, like, I felt like people were going out of the way not to kill each other, and then the pigman's like, I'm just gonna rip her arm off.
Yeah, they have different rules in his culture.
Yeah. Magic laugh! Ha 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 ha!
Ha 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 ha! Oh yeah, he's like, oh, she'll come by later tonight.
No, Munkar, please don't change me into a woman. I'm too soft and tender.
I like the part.
It's gone, my peepers.
Yeah, my wiener's gone.
Oh heavens!
Yeah. What a dastardly!
I've got an innie when I used to have an outie.
What a dastardly plan. Yeah, so Munkar turns one of his henchmen into the princess lady.
Yeah. He's like, all right, you go hang out with the Deathstalker.
And he's like, all right, go kill Deathstalker.
And this is how I know right away the Deathstalker was not planning to free this woman. Because as soon as the fake princess is in the chamber, he's like, all right, let me see that booty. I'm going to stick it in from the back.
Yeah, like he's like, all right, cool, thanks for coming. This is what we're here for, right? And yeah, I noticed that sexual assault breaks the spell. Because he's really trying to rape her. And he's like, who are you?
Yeah, well, he's like,
I'll rape it out of you. And then the man's voice comes through. And he's like, no. And Deathstalker's like, ugh, get out of here.
What are you? Yeah, but after he's basically done it for 5 minutes.
Yeah. This seems so fucking weird. Just all the changing sexes, and then it's so she tries to kill him, and he's like, I don't care, I'm still gonna rape you. And then he's like, you're acting really weird, let's get this rape over with. And then
he's like, I don't believe you're really the princess. Let me interrogate you with my penis.
Yeah. That's like in Life Force.
Yeah.
He beats up that woman to interrogate her. She's a masochist, she loves it.
A little bit worse than Life Force. And then, okay, I wish I'd written down the barbarian woman's name. The princess comes out, barbarian woman's like, oh man, you were raped by Deathstalker, let's get you out of here, I'm here to rescue you. Mm-hmm.
Puts under her cloak. She's got her titties out again.
Yeah, because there's no one else on the set.
Right, yeah, it's a small set today. He turns back into a woman, and they have the worst sword fight.
No, he turns back into a man, you mean?
I mean, yeah.
And he, at that one point, he's like, oh, I don't want to spoil your flesh. So basically, he just got done being raped by Deathstalker, and he's like, now I'm going to rape this bitch.
Having experienced it myself, I loved it. I know that all women also love it.
It was an enjoyable experience.
I love that Deathstalker. I'm going to suck on his pee-pee.
Oh, no, I'm stabbed by a sword.
Yeah, they have a shitty sword fight. She kills him, but she got wounded.
And she dies.
She dies in Deathstalker's arms.
Right before she gets to tell him that he had sex with a man.
Yeah.
Deathstalker. It was a man disguised as the princess. You fool.
I also like that she just rescued the princess coming out of Deathstalker's lair.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, I'm dying now. I guess I'll still want to hang out with Deathstalker.
Even though he's kind of a shithole rapist.
Yeah, I mean, he's just the coolest guy ever. That's why women love him so much. She's like, I hope he'll bang me one last time. Yeah, she dies. Now there's a fight montage.
Yeah, it's the tournament has started.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of big dudes hitting each other with shit. One dude's got a giant hammer. He smushes another person straight up into juice. They show him, and there's like not any body left. It's just
there's like some there's like
eyeball,
skin and juice.
For some reason, Deathstalker doesn't fight on this day.
Yeah, we don't see. He's all dressed up and ready to fight.
Yeah,
they just don't show it.
He's there. He just doesn't fight. My note says, "Oh yeah, the old guy exists. He's back now.
Yeah.
It's been like half an hour since we've seen him. He was at that like orgy.
Yeah, well, he gets chased and he falls down the tunnel into the
harem.
Into the harem. He's like the luckiest of troll men.
Mm-hmm. And he's like, "Hey, ladies," and they're like, "Oh, what's up?"
Yeah, well, we're supposed to assume some sort of kinship forms between him and the ladies, because they hide him, right? And then at the end, they help
formulate a plan to revolution.
Escape.
Yeah,
but we don't actually see that. We're supposed to see that, assume it, I believe.
Yeah. So betrayal, Deathstalker, Light. Puke Skywalker is actually not friends with Deathstalker. He works for Munkar.
And he's gonna go wrestle him. They're gonna do some bro wrestling. We gotta get all oiled up and ready.
Yeah, so he's got a little bit of honor because he had the opportunity to just grab a sword and kill Deathstalker, but he's like, no, we gotta punch it out.
Yep.
And which was a bad move because he gets his neck broke.
He goes to sleep.
Oh, and the harem lady that loved him sees it, and she's like, no,
I guess I love Deathstalker now.
Deathstalker, take me, I'm so sad. Interesting though, the Deathstalker Light, we don't ever see him commit any sexual assaults.
That's true. And then maybe he's our real hero.
Yep. He just actually seemed to really like the company of that one harem lady, and they seemed to be building a relationship. Deathstalker came and killed him, and I know he groped her before he left.
I know it.
I fucking know it. So, yeah, we're falling around the wrong guy. This movie's weird.
I mean, to be fair, this guy is working for the evil magician who keeps a harem of women and was going to let a pig man rape a woman, so...
Yeah, that's true. I guess he'll do anything for coin. Ruthless. Savage ruthless. Oh, during this fight scene, there's a lot of those cool, like, POV camera shots where they're punching at the camera because, they couldn't film the action very well. Fucking hate that shit. Oh, the sound mix is terrible, too.
I don't know. Why even bother complaining about the sound mix in this movie?
Good point.
The lighting's terrible. The sound mix is terrible. The camera angles are terrible. The editing is terrible. Most of the shot choices are terrible. The story's terrible. The plot's terrible. Those are two different things.
Yep, but it's only an hour and 15 minutes. And you're like, this is so incompetent and weird.
Let's make 4 more of them.
Yeah. I mean, I think it made, like, hella money, so...
Man, people are fucking weird. Justice Kavanaugh saw this movie at least 3 times.
Well, that's the thing, is they spent, like, maybe, like, $200,000 to make it, and I bet it made, like, millions of dollars just because of all the hype for this type of shit at the time. And that's how Roger Corman made millions. Oh, he kills Bacon Man. Big guy.
Yeah, well, they're down to the final fight of the tournament, and shock and awe, it's Deathstalker and Pigman. And, as long as Deathstalker has his sword, he can't be beaten. But at one point, Pigman gets him like a bear hug, and he drops his sword. And then Munkar's like, now you will see what he's like without his unbeatable sword. And he still manages to kill the Pigman.
Yeah, because he's Deathstalker. He's still pretty good.
Yeah, and we're gonna eat some bacon.
And so Deathstalker wins, I guess? He won the tournament?
Yeah, I think he won the tournament.
My notes get really bad here because I was not paying too much attention to the movie. I was like really zoning out thinking about like what I was going to have for dinner, interaction I had at work on Friday.
There's a lot of times I was like in and out of this movie.
Yeah. I was thinking about dumb shit that I normally don't think about at all.
Your brain is like, give me anything. Give me anything. There's an anticlimactic wizard fight with Kang. Or Krang.
Oh yeah, Kang goes back. He fucking the whole movie. It was a snake. It took him a long time to get back as a snake. That shit's so funny. Oh, and the harem escapes.
Yeah, and
they stab up the guards. Oh, and the giant guy from before who said
he was part of the tournament, so he should be dead if there's just
and he said he was gonna do it for evil, but then he's like, actually, I'm doing it for the people.
And he bursts in and he throws like this wry smile. Like, maybe this is the guy we should have followed around the entire time.
What was he up to?
Yeah,
he wasn't participating in the tournament.
He probably wasn't evil.
Yeah,
he was like undercover trying to rescue all the harem. That's what I think.
He was like the Batman of Deathstalker.
Yeah. Oh, I don't. At one point, Deathstalker's like just cutting through like Munkar and Death have a little like wizard fight kind of.
Oh, when he's cutting down Halloween decorations.
Yeah, and they cut down those balloon men.
There's one part in this fight that's really interesting to me when they first start to show all his doubles, and they're spaced out so you can't tell exactly that it's just other weird looking white guys.
Yeah, I also think they've panned around so that he can run real quick.
That's my favorite part because there's one where he's in frame like close up. And it starts to pan around to the other guys, and it's gotta only be like a 15-second pan. But then he shows up like at the end of it, and so you know he just totally ran around the camera. And he's like, then look, all right, stop and look real intimidating.
I'm Munkar.
I'm the best. Yeah, they have a really shitty fucking wizard fight. I zoned out for a while, and then
there was fires.
No, like he summoned his sword to him, and I was like, "Flying sword? What the fuck?"
Yeah, when did he get that power? And then the witch shows up again. He's like, "Deathstalker, it's in your mind."
Oh yeah, because his sword's too hot.
Yeah,
and he's like, "Oh no, never mind."
Yeah.
So this guy's magic sucks. Doesn't actually do anything. It's an illusion.
Yeah, at the end, basically, they draw.
I guess that's what magic is. These are illusions, Michael.
Illusions. And they draw on quarter Munkar.
Oh, he gets Mussolini treatment. Mm-hmm. That stalker's like, I'm not going to kill you, but the people will. Oh, Mussolini. He drove through the streets.
The end.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. It just cuts to him. Like a little sword graphic is next to him, and it's like, Deathstalker! And then it just does horn stings. Deathstalker! Wow! And fucking that was it, man. Quickest episode of Space Force ever. This is really what I originally intended the podcast to be, was be watching trash like this.
Not watch good movies?
No.
I mean, Beastmaster wasn't... I mean,
there's varying levels of it. I'm talking trash cinema.
This is like the trash of the trash. This is Sleepaway Camp style trash.
Oh man, even Sleepaway Camp had a little bit more like class than this movie.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah, ask me.
I mean, I've seen most of the movies we watched. This Sleepaway Camp I haven't seen. Life Force I haven't seen, but this is a rough one.
Yeah, it's got some major issues with it. Usually, so that's the thing, is I really like trash films that are on the production caliber of this movie, but they're usually not as mean as this movie. You know what I mean? This movie is so like heartless.
Yeah, I hate everybody in this movie.
Yeah. I know they're trying to make him like a swashbuckling Han Solo type character, but he's just like he's evil. Deathstalker's evil.
He's yeah. It seems like he wants to get the three elements and become king of the world and just go around raping people.
Yeah, that's what he's about.
Because that's all we see him do. What movie are we watching next?
Trying to see what John Waters' output in the 80s was, and there's not too many options. If you're willing to go all the way to 1990, we can watch one of my favorite movies of all time. Directed by John Waters, starring Johnny Depp.
Crybaby?
Fucking Crybaby.
I watch Crybaby.
Hell yeah.
I haven't watched it in years.
I'm King Crybaby. I fucking love that movie. Okay, so
Sally Jesse Raphael?
Yeah, I really love John Waters. I really love Rockabilly. And
I really love Johnny. Oh no, wait.
Johnny Depp was cool when he's young, I think.
Nah.
I bet he's probably always kind of a dickhead, huh?
Mm-hmm. I don't think people. I just think when you get older and have enough money, it allows you to be more of a dickhead.
I guess he made better choices in films when he was younger.
Well, he didn't have to. He was hungrier, right?
Yeah.
Now he has to pay for that mortgage in his house in France. And his expensive wine collections.
Yeah, remember when they were talking about how much money he spent every year?
It was ridiculous.
Yeah, when the divorce proceedings were going through or whatever. Jesus Christ, Johnny Depp, you crazy.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, we're watching Crybaby next. This is going to be hella fun.
All right, well, go to McVentureProductions.com. We got a Patreon. I'll put a link up on there. You can see me streaming every Monday through Friday. And I've already finished Resident Evil 2, which is like the first video game that I played by myself in years.
Whoa. I don't ever stream. You can catch me at work Monday through Friday. I swear I'm going to get a Twitter soon, though.
I'm sure your Twitter handle's already been stolen.
Oh, yeah, at this point, probably. I don't know. I'm trying to think of other stuff I can do. Like, I'd be down to stream at night, but not playing video games. So if anyone is interested in fucking trolling the internet with me on Twitch, I could do that.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, because I don't know. I don't ever feel like I have time to commit to video games when I get off work.
I don't know how to help you with that one.
I just need to have you guys go to the Patreon and help me
escape. There's a $1 tier and a $5 tier.
I need it. Just give me a couple $1, a couple $5. Just get me out of the job. It's killing me. Sometimes on Fridays, my friend's like, "Hey, you want to go to the bar and get some work juice?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I need work juice." Yeah, on that lighthearted but actually grim note, thanks for listening to Space Force. We'll see you next time for Crybaby. Hit us up on Twitch. Go to Patreon.
McVentureProductions.com. YouTube, Twitter, Twitches, Instagrams.
We're out there.
We're mass communicating. Yeah.
Shit, yeah. Fucking thanks.